Today's ransomware attack on AIIMS represent a new chapter in our lives. Why? Because this is for the first time this ransomware attack has been targeted at the premier medical institution in India. And why is this done? Because ultimately AIIMS, a system, has got all the sensitive personal data, being the health data of patients. So AIIMS would have troves of medical data, which has been sought to be first attacked, and a copy of that would have been made, and then they have been encrypted using the ransomware attack. And as a result of this, the entire services, the digital services of AIIMS have been currently stopped, and only manual services are currently going on. And this actually represents one of the new kinds of cyber challenges that India as a nation is currently facing. Ransomware is not new. Every 11 seconds, one company is becoming a victim of a ransomware attack. But this kind of an attack, which is targeted at a premier medical institution like AIIMS, is possibly one of the first kinds here, but is also an indication of a new trend. That now cyber criminals and hackers are going to target India's critical information infrastructure. And if we are not going to have appropriate legal frameworks to deal with these kinds of challenges, we will have immense problems. And therefore the need has come that we must go ahead and strengthen the governmental systems and governmental data, because government is the biggest depository of the data of citizens. And if that data of citizens is going to be targeted by ransomware attacks, ultimately it will not just only affect the sovereignty, security and integrity of India, but more significantly would also go ahead and prejudicially impact the right to privacy of all the patients whose data has since gone. This is the new normal. We will now have to be prepared for the same. And increasingly, these kind of attacks will be targeted to diminish the value of Indian cyber sovereignty. The time has come that India now needs to take a stronger legal approach on how to deal with the legal challenges of ransomware, and also enhance appropriate capacities amongst all digital stakeholders. It's time that we should start inculcating cybersecurity as a way of life. It's time that India requires a dedicated new legal framework and a dedicated law on cybersecurity, because if that is not going to be coming in, no affected party is going to have any effective remedies, and therefore all onus will be on the government on how it wants to proceed forward in this regard.